right, we're headed out, saying farewell to the hotel.
Au revoir, farewell, Alfeeder saying goodbye.
On to get some coffee.
Lady's like, get the hell out of the way, mister.
Right, so we stopped to get some coffee. I got a rosemary latte, and this is literally probably the best flavored coffee I've ever had in my life. They home make their syrups, like Wolf Club. Dad, how you feeling?
I'm good.
You excited to go for a little hike this morning?
I am.
And what do you think about the gas prices?
$4.55 a gallon is trash.
Right, day 59, Dad and I are gonna go start the hike together here. How you feeling, Dad?
I feel good. I feel young and dangerous.
Good. That's the attitude we need to get started.
I feel like no matter what, it's going to be a good day.
It is. This weather's amazing.
It's very nice. And Nick is actually looking pretty good.
Yeah.
His broken butt.
Doing good. We're gonna see how it goes, and yeah, here we go. Day 59. It is going on 12:15. My dad walked up the first mile with me, which was amazing, and just beautiful. And so yeah, I've been walking the last hour or two, maybe by myself. I think just the last hour. I'm literally going 1 mile per hour, so that really sucks. I'm starting to rethink what the plan will need to be. So I'm thinking maybe I can go about 10 or 12 miles a day, and maybe I'll just have to get off at Red's Meadow. No, not Red's Meadow, Mammoth Lake. Maybe figure out how to get a ride from there to meet up with Abigail's family. Yeah, because I'm not going to be able to do some of the days that I planned. Like, only a couple were 20 milers. There's a few 16 and 17. And there's a couple of like 14ers too, so I think I could do the 14ers, especially starting at a regular morning hike start time. But yeah, it's quite painful, and honestly, like, the pain of my butt is like, it's a burning sensation, because every time, like, where the crease is, where I walk, like, it opens and closes and folds in on itself. But what really is hurting me right now is my right hip flexor, because it is overcompensating for my left knee where I have runner's knee. I've been limping in town, and I've been doing way more weight on my right leg. And aside from the runner's knee, my right butt cheek hurts more to straighten out the leg, which is helpful to do for my hip flexor to straighten out my hip. So yeah, I don't know. I feel already pretty exhausted. I mean, I've been out here for 2 hours, gone 2 miles, so definitely a mental challenge for sure, because I mean, yeah, I don't know, it's just tough. It's just mentally tough. Like, there are so many different scenarios. I could just turn around right now and go back to town and wait another week, let this heal up all the way, skip up, go see Abigail, come back down, hike these miles, don't come back down, don't hike the miles, doesn't really matter. Or I can, do the 10 mile a day plan and get off early, or I can stick with the plan I was aiming for. So yeah, it's just, I don't know, there's just a lot to think about with how much farther I have to go today. My goal was to go 16. My second goal was to go 10. At the very least, I have to go the 7.5, which is just Kearsarge Pass. That will just get me back on the PCT. And right now, it's looking like I'll be going 7.5. The snow is really soft. I already was on it, and I slipped twice. I didn't fall, but it just takes so much more effort. Oh, I don't know. I'm definitely in just like a little mental funk, because it's been hard. It just feels really hard right now and really big. It was also sad to say bye to my dad, because he's been really, really great. Like, it was awesome he came out to visit me, but not just that, like, he totally helped to take care of me with my injury, like, drove me to the pharmacies and, like, helped to bandage my wounds, and I'm really grateful he came to visit when he did, because I didn't know I was obviously going to get hurt, and I feel really lucky that he was here while I was, like, in as much pain as I was in. So it was quite comforting, and just, yeah. And yeah, it was just really sweet. I just love my dad so much, and I feel really grateful that he took some time off just to come hang out with me in a hotel room. We really didn't do much because of my injuries, but we ate good, and we just got to hang out together, which is, you know, what's better than that. So anyways, okay, gonna keep trekking along here, just do the best I can. All right, we just gotta get up and over there. Spot is right, let's see, there, by that snow, this little snow spot. And truthfully, absolutely beautiful. Coming back up this was way easier because there is so much snow that has melted, like, truly, holy cow. And I'm saying that as someone who's been going a mile an hour with open abrasions. I don't know, I need to figure out how I want to talk about my ass on YouTube. But anyways, I'm feeling really grateful to be up here. It's going on, it's 2, so 4 hours to go. I don't even think this was quite 4 miles, 3.5. I did stop for lunch. I had my second pill. At least I know the next 3.5 miles after I get to the top are downhill. We'll see how that feels for my butt. And then, I don't know, right now I'm feeling good, so maybe I'll be able to push on a couple miles, but it's all uphill when I get back on the PCT because it's on its way up going over Glen Pass, so we'll see. But at least for now, this was not that bad. A lot of snow has melted, and that gives me a lot of hope for the next few days, so all right, so we're up here at the top. It's 2, and Hoppings did the weather check and said that it's supposed to be thunderstorming at 4. Yikes, y'all. So I'm starting to head down. The clouds look a bit nasty, but I don't think I'm going in that direction. I think I'm going more north, and that seems like it's south. The downhill, it makes the crease more defined. Like when you're going uphill, your legs are pushing up, but the downhill, it's like the skin from my butt touches the skin on my thigh. So that's the discomfort I'm feeling now. It's okay though. Honestly, the pain that I'm feeling from my butt is more like a burning sensation pain. And it stings. And so it's, right now the pain level is not bad. It's like a 3, I would say. It's not bad. I would say my hip is worse, so. Okay, so I just gotta get to the other side, get to the junction, get onto the trail, see how I'm doing. And yeah, hopefully, depending on the storm, I might have to just set up shop quick, so we'll see. Happy trails. Oh, that is not looking too good. It's 2:40, and so I should have another hour-ish maybe before I get too much rain. They're starting to sprinkle / have a little bit of hail, and some of them were putting their rain gear on, so I thought I better as well. I'd love to have a dry tent and my new down jacket as well. yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get much farther than the junction today because the weather's not looking good. But anyways, I'll keep you posted. How you doing, Hot Beans?
We're gonna make it.
We're gonna make it. Going over there.
Sometimes when bear cannister goes easy, sometimes not. Yeah.
Alright, it's going on 6. This is my new puffer, which I love so much. It is working hard to keep me warm. I ate. I'm camping tonight with Merrick and Salvan, and I think that Hot Beans might have passed us, or else he stopped right before us. It's definitely a beautiful, beautiful spot, but it is cold. We are only 1 mile away from the pass, so we are quite, we're just quite up here. It was raining earlier as well when we were setting up camp, so the inside of my tent is kind of wet, but that's okay. Everything else is dry, like my gear and my sleeping bag and such, so probably gonna lay down. I need to rewrap one of my wounds because the gauze pad came off. And then I'm gonna lay for the night, so. All right, right in front of me is the pass. Oh, this is hard. Lots of climbing. It is day 60, 7:05 a.m. I made it to the top of the Glen Pass. Oh, hiking passes is hard. I knew that anyways, but woof. Those folks have already started to go down. I think I'd better do the same thing because I don't want to get too much soft snow and post hole down, but I have to eat some things I didn't eat yet, so I'm gonna eat a bar and get ready to go. The backside of the mountain. Gotta keep going on this snow.
It'd just be so annoying.
Just came down here.
It's not the end of the world if you have to turn back.
No, that's true.
It's annoying, but it's not going to fuck us over.
No, that's true.
First river crossing for the day. This was the first lake inlet or outlet that I have crossed. It was in some parts kind of deep, but I think I was okay with not letting the water touch my injuries, which that's what the doctor said. He also said if I'm gonna have to get in and like touch water, like because it's pretty high, then I need to put Vaseline on. So I'll probably have to do that in some of the river crossings coming up this week. Yeah. So I don't know. I think like there's the option of essentially walking 12 miles today or going over Pinchot Pass and doing 21 miles. And I definitely won't be able to do Pinchot. This has been quite hard today. Even though the climb up was only 1 mile, climbing up passes are so hard. Also, this is my view right now. And then also on the backside, even though that was the earliest I've ever been on the backside, I did not post hole. I haven't yet today, knock on wood. And it's like 9. Yeah, it was like quite scary, and I realized when I got down to where everyone else was, they all had their micro spikes and ice axes out. And I was like, yeah, I should have at the very least had my micro spikes on, because it was icy but slippery, and it was just snow, like boot tracks all the way down. So yeah, you're not on a trail. Anyways though, my goal is to do the 12 miles. That's the last designated camp spot up to Pinchot, but I might try to see if I can't go a few miles more. There are just a ton of undesignated spots out here, and so if it's before the snow, I might try to climb up a few more miles and like find a spot, so that way I'm making more progress, like mileage wise, as well as like I'll have less of a climb in the morning. As of right now, I'm definitely not on track to be seeing Abigail in 9 days. So with yesterday only being half of what I originally planned, and then today not doing 20 miles, finally get 15 in today. That puts me like already 15 behind schedule. I mean, that's a whole other day of hiking, so I don't know, we'll see what happens. But luckily, I think also like it's been hard because the pack is quite heavy, so I even think in like 4 days, 5 days, like hopefully I can be pushing more miles because the pack will be a little lighter. But anyways, walkie-talkie's just gone in the water. How is it? Warm. He said warm. No biggie walkie-talkie.
Nope.
We did it! Mile 800. Woo! We are still going downhill. This downhill has been kicking my butt literally for the past, I don't know, 5 or 6 hours, just all been downhill. It's so different than the desert, because at least in the desert you get some up and down. And in the Sierras, like, you're either climbing up over a pass the whole day, or you're climbing downhill until you hit your next pass. So my downhill ends in 1 mile, then it starts going up for Pinchot Pass. So, woof. I have not had lunch yet. It's almost 1 p.m. I need to stop and eat. Yeah. It's just wild. It's wild how slow I'm moving. Like, I have not even gone 7 miles yet today. And it's 1! Ah!
Give it a race act, so want to do that first, but not puffy until like you slow down. I just didn't realise there's so much variation in how you do it.
Pinchot Pass, 7.7. So it must be somewhere up there. Sarah and Darren are way up there. I think the storm might be missing us, knock on wood. I'm not sure. Good evening, it is 5:40 and I got my tent set up. I decided to push on from walkie-talkie Sarah and Darren because I really was just trying to make as much progress as I could. So I'm gonna camp here by myself tonight. I think it's still though like 3 miles. It's like 2.5 miles to the pass, and so I'll actually need to wake up earlier tomorrow because yesterday, this morning, I only had a 1 mile climb up, which took an hour, and then by the time I was on the backside already, that was like kind of soft and it was really scary. I didn't have my micro spikes on. So anyways, I think I'll try to wake up tomorrow morning at 4 and maybe be out of camp by 4:30, and we'll see how we do with getting up on the pass and having to, yeah, work in the soft snow. Today has been hard. Yeah, it's very, very humbling. Like, I don't know how many miles I went yet today, but yeah, like the river crossings are hard, the climbing and the downhill, because again, it's for hours. Like, you're either going uphill for hours or you're going downhill for hours. And so it's just tough on the legs. My right calf muscle started to hurt tonight. Yeah, anyways though, I wish that I mean, the others are only like 0.5 miles back from me, so it's like, it is nice to camp with people. But yeah, I don't know. Also, I feel good that I like tried to go on a little more, because I know that's gonna make my tomorrow morning that much easier. So anyways, I'm going to get changed and get ready for dinner and maybe try to find some water. So shout out to my brother-in-law Thomas, who got me this mountain meal. It's chicken and dumplings. He got it for me at Christmas time, and I still have one more. It is so good. It is so comforting. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Miles away.
Day 61. We're out here.
That was my original goal.
Almost there. Do you see this glissade? Do you see this? I'm throwing up. That is traumatizing, actually. We've got Walkie-Talkie, Darren and Sarah in front, Veronica and Michelle behind. Hello, it is 10 a.m. I'm not even sure when we summited Pinchot Pass. I'm walking with Walkie-Talkie, Sarah and Darren. They're a little bit behind me right now. I think they stopped to jump in the water, which is wild to me. I've got a bit of snow. 1 second. Lunch. Hanging out with 007 and Ankles. This is our view. I don't know if I ever finished my video earlier, because I ran into Ankles and 007. Anyways, I think I'm gonna go for Mather Pass as well. It's like 2 miles away. The post holing will be tough. It's quite warm. There's a storm rolling in around 3, which we've had evening storms every day, so should be all right. Yeah, I don't know. I'm tired all the time. My butt looks generally clean. That's what Ankles said, so that's good. It hasn't gotten wet today yet. I took an ibuprofen at lunch because it's hardest to get going after I'm done sitting. But overall, the pain is manageable. Like, I think it just, honestly, it just hurts all of the time. And so it's like, I just kind of gotta, I don't know, grit through it. I mean, if it were to a level of pain that I had to stop, I would do that. But it's more so just like it stings and burns all the time. All of the time. Walking, sitting, doesn't matter. There's a marmot. Oh, there it goes. Yeah, anyways, though, I don't know how far I'll actually end up getting today. There's a campsite, it's still like a mile up or so. So I might camp there. I'm so winded. Anyways, overall, I have high spirits. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling so grateful to be here. Every view in the Sierras is just so extraordinary. Like, yeah, it's just, I mean, I could never even try to describe this. Whew, okay, gonna keep going. There's a search and rescue helicopter. It just came right on the other side of the pass, which is definitely scary. I don't know if you can see it that well. There it is. The pass is over there, and yeah, it just came up from there. Wow. You can kind of see where the trail is. It goes through the snow. It's gonna be way too soft. That's the top. I'm not sure, after seeing that search and rescue, I'm feeling a bit more anxious about trying that out. I can see the people who are ahead of me stopped and they're setting up camp. It's just a bummer because now I'm doing such a short day of miles and I gotta make them up somewhere. But better to be safe, obviously. There's no rush in anything, so. I do see someone out there actually. He's going slow. Good. All right, keep you posted. Well, we decided to go for it. Coming up to the switchbacks. All right, what did we just do, y'all?
Neither pass.
Neither pass.
And how do you both feel?
Awesome.
Tired.
Woo! Woo! This is the view. Amazing. Claire literally just took my pack off of my back because it has been so hard to come down here. And she's gonna take it and glissade the rest of the way down.
You get your blood in this.
Oh, good. There's my blood. Yup.
Nice.
It is 6:10 p.m. and I'm here at camp. It's like probably the most beautiful campsite I've ever been at, except for maybe the one I was at with Abigail in the North Cascades. It's at least equivalent. My sleeping bag is there, just trying to get fluffed up a little. And honestly, today was the hardest day hiking. Not even because of how technical it was, but it was the scariest hiking I've ever done before in my life. And I told Ankles in 007, they're the folks I hiked all the way over and down with. And they're over at the other site. The other site has like 4 other people at as well, and it ran out of space, so I just came over here, which is perfect. Anyways, I was telling them that my alarm was supposed to go off this morning at 4 a.m. and for whatever reason, the alarm did not go off on my watch. And I just think of how much of a blessing that actually was for me, because I really wanted to do Mather today, Mather Pass, which is the one we just finished. And I'm so stubborn that because of when I got to the base, I probably would have still tried to do it on my own. Even though I saw a search and rescue helicopter, like I might have still tried it. And I just keep thinking, like, if I had gotten up earlier, I don't know. Who knows, you know? I just feel very, very grateful. That was truly the most scared I have ever felt in my life, and the best options were to glissade, but I cannot do that. And actually, the woman who got helicoptered out, she was glissading, and her leg broke. Her leg got under her, and it broke it, and they called the search and rescue at 8 a.m., and it got there at 1 p.m. So she was like, had a bunch of Tylenol and things like that to try to help manage the pain. But literally it was a glissading accident. Like, and it's weird because 007 hates glissading, and he literally called it. He was like, I bet someone was glissading. And then also this past Mather Pass that we just finished, that's also, I think, that's the steepest or like one of the hardest passes. And so anyways, I don't know. I'm just feeling like a lot of feels today. Like I had to hit my injuries because of how, like, sometimes on the snow, sometimes on rocks. Like I literally, unfortunately, yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do about that. I don't think any other day should be like this, fingers crossed, but yeah, 007 was definitely like, see, this is why, because I think his wife, Ankles, was like, oh, maybe we should try to go on, you know, and 007 on the trail a couple of times was like, this is why I don't like to do this hiking in the afternoon, because we post hold, you know, for hours, and then also just coming down the side of the mountain. I mean, I was just sliding on my knees, like trying to not glissade, trying to not fall. Like I really can't express actually how scared I was. Like that was the most scared I've ever felt hiking on the PCT. So anyways, lesson learned. Tomorrow it's like all downhill until we start going uphill for our next pass, and then I'll probably try to get close to like 3 or 2 miles away from the summit, and then definitely just do that the next morning when the snow is hard, because I will never do that again. That was truly scarier than Forester, and I'm not sure if it was harder like energy wise, but it was absolutely scarier. And then also today it's been wonderful because there's no storms. Like it's so nice and sunny. I'm literally warm, but I don't wear sunscreen, and in this section we were hiking down for the past 3 hours. Yeah, just like the sun reflects so much off the snow, it burnt my injuries, and so now my injuries in my upper legs feel very hot because I've been rolling my shorts up to look like underwear so that nothing touches my so that like, yeah, my skin is not touching my shorts. But downfall is that I got sunburned on it, so that's great. Honestly, this year have been kicking my ass. Like it's hard out here. And I just am trying to make sure that I'm being smart and careful, and I just feel, again, so grateful. 007 and Ankles, by the way, literally, they have hiked Mount Kilimanjaro. Like, they are mountaineering people. They're from Scotland, and I just keep thinking, like, oh, I've never met them before today. Literally, I don't know who they are, and I just keep thinking that I got very lucky getting to hike today with them. So I'm going to finish putting camp together. I'm going to make some dinner, and I'm gonna relax because today was hard. Yeah. All right, dinner tonight, north side. I love this puffy jacket so much. Oh my gosh, I love it. 2 or 3 guys just came down the pass. JC, Stoker, and Drake or something like that. I've been around their bubble for just like, yeah, probably the past 2 weeks, since the Sierras maybe, and I couldn't believe they came down, and they like were like, yeah, it was no big deal, it was fine. I was like, did we hike different passes? But I think that they decided to go on to the next spot. So anyways, I'm so grateful for something warm. I'm so grateful for my puffy jacket. I think I'm going to sleep good tonight. Also, it was really sweet because 007 came over and was like, hey, we're gonna set our alarm for 5 and leave by 6, and like we're gonna hike 11 miles tomorrow until this to the snow, like, you know, you're more than welcome to join us. And it was just really sweet because, you know, I don't know, because I'm out here hiking by myself and I just cling to whoever I'm near, and so it was really sweet that he came over to invite me. I did tell him though that I have to push more than 11 miles. There's no way in hell I can only do 11 tomorrow if I want to see Abigail on time. So I had just said like I'll probably have to push more. And he said the comments from a week ago said that there weren't any snow-free spots except for in 11 miles. So I don't know. I mean, it's been so sunny, and so I'm inclined to think that there might be some even 3 miles more. But yeah, I guess the Muir Pass is like known for how long the snowfields go on either side, the front and the back side. So I just don't know what I'm gonna do if I keep only hitting 14 miles a day. Like I'm not gonna make it. So anyways, I'll figure something out. All right, gonna eat dinner and call it a night.